Hello and welcome to the quiz. Leave your score in the comments below so we can see how we did. Let's begin. What does the word parable mean? A fable, a spiritual truth conveyed as a story or figurative expression, a historical relation of real events. A spiritual truth conveyed as a story or figurative expression. Jesus taught the parable of the sower. Which of the following was not mentioned as a type of ground that the sower's seed fell on? Good ground, rocky ground, ground with thorns growing, prepared fertilized ground. Prepared fertilized ground. Jesus taught the parable of the hidden treasure in a field. According to Matthew, what's the first thing that the person who finds this hidden treasure does? He calls his neighbor and has a party. He hides it. He does a land search at the local land registry to see who owns the field. He carries it on his mule to market and sells it. He hides it. Jesus now tells the parable of the pearl of great price. What does the merchant do when he finds this pearl? He speaks to the lawyers. He hides it away. He gets married. He sells all that he has and buys it. He sells all that he has and buys it. Jesus relates the parable of the mustard seed. How does Jesus describe the mustard seed? The smallest of all the seeds, a grain, very big, almost a pebble, 1 drachma, a sack at the local store, rather lovely to the eye. The smallest of all the seeds, a grain. Jesus teaches the parable of seed that grows itself. Is the seed ever harvested? Yes or no? Yes. In the relation of the parable of the Good Samaritan, what spiritual principle from the following was Jesus confirming? Beware of robbers. He was answering the question, who is my neighbor? Beware of the rip-off prices at inns, and take care of your friends. He was answering the question, who is my neighbor? In the parable of the lost sheep, what does the man do who has 100 sheep and finds one of them missing? He cries. He thanks God for the other 99 sheep. He goes and finds it, and he cancels that evening's barbecue. He goes and finds it. In the parable of the prodigal son, what does the word prodigal mean? Repent, desirous of forgiveness, lost in need of finding far off, returning homebound or changed in opinion, reckless, wasteful, or lavish. Reckless, wasteful, or lavish. In the parable of the talents, what happens to the servant who, according to his ability, is given 1 talent, the unit of money at the time, by his master, and goes and buries it safely in the ground until his master's return? The bankers are sent to deal with him. He is given 1 more. He is cast out from the master's presence. He stays in the master's service. He is cast out from the master's presence. Thank you for watching. How did you do? Remember to smash and like the subscribe button for me. And until next time, God bless you and keep you. Goodbye.